MJBulls is proud to produce the Raising Cannabis Capital podcast. Today's episode will begin after this brief message from our sponsor.
This ain't no desk job, but it's what you got to do to scale up to this in a single growing season. It's how, in Oregon alone, we grew and harvested the single largest crop of CBG in the world. Grit, tenacity, hell, whatever you want to call it. The crew at Hamptown USA has it by the bucket load. Just getting our seeds in the ground back in spring and growing them till fall was nothing short of heroic. Propagation, planting, maintaining what we have, and building what we need. Trust me, this shit ain't easy. But when it comes to harvest time, our team bumps the bar up to a whole new level. Next comes processing. Everything but the top flower goes off to get turned into crude, distillate, isolate, and water-soluble ready. Our product, like our team, is nothing less than best in class. This plant has always had the power to change the world, but it needs people to make it happen. We're lucky to have those people right here at Hamptown USA.
That 1 acre can still make us $6 million a year. And then the other part, because it's 56 greenhouses ready to go. They're already on the property. What's good about this property, it has artesian wells. It has its own well system.
From MJBulls Media, it's the Raising Cannabis Capital Show. Today in the Raising Cannabis Capital series, we are joined by Sharon Burns, who's the owner of Denali Accountants, and she's also the person that's spearheading UC Ultra. Sharon, welcome to the MJBulls podcast.
Hi, thank you for allowing me to be your guest today.
Oh, my pleasure. Before we jump in and start talking about NC Ultra, let's talk about Denali Accountants. You're an accountant and a cannabis accountant. I mean, there aren't a lot of cannabis accountants. Maybe you can take a minute to talk to our listeners and explain to them why a cannabis accountant is so important for cannabis businesses, why it's so much more important to work with somebody that has experience in cannabis.
Okay, I'm also a dope CFO, and there's only about 100 of us in the United States. We specialize in 280E. A normal CPA and a normal bookkeeper do not know 280E. What's good about what I know is I can bring the experience. I can look at something and say, oh, let's change this. Let's set up a new company. Let's be a little bit different. And the difference is, I think I usually save people anywhere from $60,000 to over $1 million doing it my way.
Wow.
Yeah, and I can look at books and say, wrong, fix this, usually within 10 minutes.
I think, like you said, knowing 280E and knowing how to properly set up somebody's books so they're not wasting money is so
Absolutely.
essential. But I think more important, now we're rolling in to talk about NC Ultra project. Having your experience working in the cannabis industry from sort of behind the scenes, looking at people's books and seeing how their operations of their businesses, you really see a lot of good practices, and this really probably sets you up well for this project. Jump right in. Let's talk a little bit about the project.
Okay, NC Ultra is in Santa Rosa, California. What's great about this project is we have the 2 top cannabis growers from Oregon running it. It is a 14-acre, currently working farm. It's not a cannabis farm. We have flowers and trees and herbs, and the farm currently is making $1.4 million a year. In Santa Rosa, you can only have 1 acre of cannabis. That 1 acre can still make us $6 million a year. And then the other part, because it's 56 greenhouses ready to go, they're already on the property. What's good about this property, it has artesian wells. It has its own well system. What is also good is 1 acre will be cannabis, and then the other will be, I'm going to add in ginseng and cilantro and ginger, and there's a few other herbs and mushrooms. Because we're so close to San Fran, it's worth our while to grow other products.
Sure.
Because it's 14 acres. So there's 2 revenue streams there. And then the revenue stream that's in it now, it's not run very well. I've looked at the books and I said, oh, I could do better. So what's great about this is 2 revenue streams. We can be up and running really quickly. The farm is $3 million. So we buy the farm. The day after we buy the farm, we're making money already. What's good about NC Ultra is we're so close to all the hippie restaurants in San Fran. What is it you're looking for? And they say rare mushrooms, fresher herbs, ginseng.
I want to take a minute to tell you about some really innovative things that our sponsor, Cream of the Crop, is doing in the cannabis space. Their brand is on fire. They have the 5th best-selling indoor flower brand in the state, and they're profitable, growing their business at 10% a month year to date. They're succeeding by helping cultivators turn profits through operation management and consulting in exchange for supply agreements. By bringing 30-plus years of cultivation experience, award-winning genetics, ultra-efficient SOPs, proprietary nutrient mixes, and their brand, they're able to help both operators who are new to the space and ones who want to just increase efficiency. In fact, they just increased profits for one of their clients by $700,000 per month. Just incredible. But what's really exciting is that they're expanding their highly scalable model beyond California. That's right, they're accepting applications across the country for 2021 and 2022 partnerships. Also, if you're planning to invest in cannabis, you should definitely look at Cream of the Crop because they're doing a capital round in early 2021 to help with their brand's national expansion. To learn more about partnering with Cream of the Crop or investing in their expansion, go to creamofthecropgardens.com. That's creamofthecropgardens.com. Let's talk about the farm again. So the farm is an up and running farm. And right now, the annual revenues are $1.4 million. And that's without selling cannabis or growing cannabis. The farm has 56 greenhouses, which seems like a lot. So everything's all teed up for you. I think when we spoke earlier, you said it already has a building or an office is already on the property. So it sounds like this thing is ready to go. It needs new ownership and ownership with people that have experience in the industry. Bring in the NC Ultra team and you're up and running. That sounds pretty good to me. Tell me a little bit about the raise. So you're raising money for this project. Can you break it down for our listeners?
Okay. We're looking to raise $4.5 million. And out of the $4.5 million, $3 million will be for the farm and the assets. The farm has a lot of assets, a lot of trucks. We need another $1 million to update all the greenhouses. I mean, the greenhouses are there, but they still need lighting. They need irrigation system. They just need some work. And then the other $500,000 is just like a slush fund. We don't want it, and we probably won't need it, but just it to be there.
Like working capital.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And we would do things slowly. First thing is to get the license. We'll have 1 acre. We can do the cannabis right away. We can actually start getting the babies right away. And then when the license comes, we're up and running. And then we would separate the 56 greenhouses into the newer products, the ginseng, the ginger, the mushrooms, cilantro. So that's where the money would be going. And then the investor would get 30% of net, plus we would pay back 25% of the loan. So within 4 to 5 years, the loan would be paid off. As soon as the loan is paid off, the investor will get 10% every year.
10% of net revenue, is that?
Yes, yeah. Because I think this is a good deal because it's already making money. There's an asset there. We know it's going to work.
Well, like you said, you start day one with a business that's generating revenue. So that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Second, probably more important, is that you have a piece of real estate, an asset This isn't going towards R&D. This isn't going towards marketing. Most of this money is going towards an asset. And even the money that you're putting into the greenhouse is just enhancing that asset. So it sounds very attractive to me. Well, we've been speaking with Sharon Burns, who is the owner of Denali Accountants, but she's also spearheading the NC Ultra project. And we have all of the NC Ultra projects information on the MJBulls website, how to get a hold of Sharon. It's all on our website right now. Sharon, thanks for being on the show today. This is a very exciting project. Yeah, this is a very exciting project.
Thank you. I can't wait to have the feedback from your listeners. That would be great.
Well, I don't think you have to wait long. So good luck with this, and let's stay in touch, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Crappie's Feel Better Company is a cannabinoid CPG company with a line of easy-to-use CBG, CBD, and CBN products built for the weekend warriors, the weekday Zoomers, and anyone in between. Crappie's next-gen products incorporate pharmaceutical-derived chemistry to precisely blend minor cannabinoids and terpenes, creating a series of proprietary formulas for hyper-targeted use cases. Harnessing a team of experts with over 75 combined years of chemistry experience, the company relies on its novel solubility technology, state-of-the-art delivery, consistent results, and unique eye-catching branding to stand out from the crowd. Crappie's executive team and chemists have created a vast and diverse product pipeline to maintain relevance in a saturated market. To find out how you can participate in Crappie's Feel Better expansion, which includes major retail placements, university-executed clinical trials, IP and patent submissions, GMP and API scale-up, and international distribution, go to crappiesfeelbetter.com or on Instagram at crappiesfeelbetter. Today's show was made possible by the generous support of our sponsors, like Alt36, the country's premier blockchain payment processing platform that's providing dispensaries and its customers with a safe and secure payment option other than cash. To learn more, go to alt36.com.